How we doing? How we doing? Thank you for tuning in. There's another one from Mr. Kid's Garage. Just another interior little thing we're doing before trying to get done before we go to Bakersfield on 6/6 for the import face-off. I'm redoing my door panels. As you know, I got a white EG, so all my door panels and everything and on my interior came blue. So I don't want blue. So I sprayed everything, and I'm trying to finish my door panels. So I got everything all primered out. I'll show you that in a second. I'll show you what kind of paint I'm using also. I took off the middle section because I'm gonna put fabric on that. So I took off all the factory plastic welds, and I'll also show you that how to get rid of those or take those off. So yeah, let's check it out. Okay, so this is my first door panel, driver's side. I got it all primered out just with the regular self-etching, regular primer, Rust-Oleum. So I already hit these spots because I did a couple little touch-ups on some little holes and stuff like that. Just used a little bit of Bondo, just regular car Bondo. So got it all prepped up, ready to spray out. Gonna hit it with one coat first and then come back and hit it with another one. Let's come inside and I'll show you real quick what we got here. So here's the first one laid out. This one's got one spray, one coat on it. I'll hit it with two more. This one's been drying for about a day, so it's already dry, just sitting around. Here are the pieces, the door panels that are cut out. The little factory welds right there, just weld it off, or you just grind it off with a little grinder or a Dremel. So I actually got two sets, so if anybody wants a set, hit me up. We'll get it fabriced up for you of your color, whatever you want, hit me up. So here's the material we're using. Kind of just got it laid out so I can get all the wrinkles out. It's just a regular duck canvas that I had got from Joann's. I mean, you can get it from anywhere, whatever material you want. I went with like a little thicker of a canvas. I wanted it to be a little bit more durable and kind of have that little, not sure if you guys can see that weave in there. So just kind of really like this material, and it's going with the colorway I want. So that's what we chose. Two cuts, 38 inches by 18 inches. Came out to a yard, was on sale. So the material is only $9. So I'll show you guys how to do that later on. I'm gonna show you the materials that we're gonna use. I'm using a Dupacolor vinyl and fabric paint. I'm just going with the gloss black. It's kind of the colorway I'm going with, black in my interior, black and red, everything. So here's the paint that I use, and for all that stuff. What I'm using to spray it down is gonna be a Gorilla spray adhesive, heavy duty. That's what I'm going to use to put that material onto those plastic fabric, on the plastic little door panels. But before I put that Gorilla Glue down, I'm going to use an adhesion promoter, a primer adhesion promoter. So it just helps glues, and just helps everything stick a little bit better. So I want to just show you guys what I was using real quick, and then we'll get started. So when doing these door panels, there's a couple different parts. We got the handle for the door, we got the middle center console that has a little key or little coin change holder, and it holds the window manual adjuster, and then we have the little speakers, the little speaker house. So we got everything primered. We're gonna hit this one with black, keeping the whole door panel black. This center console part right here, all these pieces are going to be red. So we got the little change part that's going to be red, and the little door handles and stuff like that are going to be black. So just everything in the center is gonna be red. So I got this little Rust-Oleum right here, little cherry. I like to use the cherry, kind of going with my colorway. So that's what I'll be hitting for the door handle manual adjuster and the little coin change piece. So that's it. Just wanted to show you that. So many little paint projects, freshening up the hash shaft for the K-swap, and we put a little custom touch on the insane shafts. I like to custom shit. I like my colorway. I want all my stuff to be red underneath, but we'll get to that on another date. So back to the door panels. Okay, this is what I use to take off the welds, the plastic welds from the door panels. So this is my Dremel right here, just a regular Dremel. I use this little bit right here. It looks like just like a little grinder, just like a little smooth grinding little thing on it. All I did was just go around these little plastic welds right here. Plastic welds right here, just go around it. Boom, 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 like that, while you're freeing it, while you're pulling it away from this part. That's all it is. You're grinding it around while you're pulling it away from this part, and each one will pop off. So I'm trying to make a little grind around this little weld, little plastic weld. You know what I'm saying? Just keep going around this little circle here. While we were filming, had a little box come in straight from Amazon. Got my little 50/50 tail lights for a little special thing that's coming pretty soon. Hopefully it'll be done soon. I can show you what these are for. Yeah, these are just an Amazon spec D. I'm looking at them pretty well. Each one is individually boxed in its own box and labeled. So I'm kind of liking the boxing and everything like that. Pretty organized and safe. So yeah, I'll let you know how these are when I try them out and we attach them to the car. But until then, yep, they're in. Okay, here's another part to the EG door panels. There's some duck canvas we got from Joann's. $8 in material. Say what's up to the wifey, always helping me out with the custom shit. Here's the first one we did. Looks great. Gonna tack down all the seams and stuff like that tomorrow after the first glue down sets. So we're just ironing out the creases, getting it all ready to go, and I'll show you the process and everything like that and what we used. Cool. Peace. Alright, so we're gonna show you how we lay it down. I got it already primed up, ready to go. My little model over here. So I take the back seat on these little custom parts. She does them for me. I just help her lay it down. So we do section by section, kind of get the outside spray really good. Not really worried about tacking the outside on the lip just yet. Gonna let it all dry to the form first tonight, and then the next day we can actually pin it down around the edges and stuff. So she doesn't use no fancy tool. It's basically just a hand pressing it to the form, kind of get it going. Every time we pull it back a little bit and then kind of pull it back from where it actually stuck, so we can get that, making sure that it's got a good stick on it. Usually do it in about 3 parts, breaking it down 3 sections. It's a big old bottle of glue. You don't need to be too shiesty, but don't use too much because it will bleed through to your material, and you don't want it to leave like a discoloration
or bumps. Remember when it was really a lot of liquid?
Can I lay that down real quick? So don't focus too much on the outside. Just kind of get the inside good, nice form. Let that glue down, and then the next day you can pin it down to the edges and work all that in. Because you start stretching the outside, you're gonna start pulling it away from this little canal right here where it's very crucial to get that stick. Each time, just pull it back just a little bit. As you can see, a yard is a lot of material for the $9, so you don't really need to worry about where you start or
if you mess up.
Yeah, or if you mess up, exactly. See on some of these edges, just pull it back, tighten it out, iron it out. The glue kind of helps you stretch, you know. I'll lay it down, alright?
Yeah.
You all done with this?
Mm-hmm. For now, I think we're gonna tack the edges later.
So you can see the form of it as you just start pressing it in. Don't worry about the edges too much. We're gonna get that on the next one.
You want this to stick first before you're stretching the material.
Just make sure you get the overall middle contour of the little pockets. Pretty much it. Nothing to it. Looks pretty good. All right, we'll show you on the next day where it's all glued down and we start pinning the edges. Peace. So here's what we're using. I hit the little panels over here, the plastic door panels. These ones, just sanded them up, hit them with a little bit of brake cleaner, clean them up, dry them off, boom. Hit them with this Rust-Oleum primer. It's an adhesion promoter, just kind of a little bit of help stick, you know, a little guaranteed stick. Then we got this Gorilla Glue spray adhesive, heavy duty. Got it from Home Depot. And like I said before, this is just a yard of duck canvas, red color. You can choose whatever you want. I got it from Joann's. I think it's a 18-inch cut, and on both 18 inches on both of them wide, and then just ask for a yard. That's it. $10 in material. So that one's done pretty good. So yeah, that's it. Only materials you need, nothing to it but to do it. Okay, here's what we're using to attach the panels to the panels. I know it sounds funny, but we took out that metal panel, so attach it back. It was a plastic weld. So when you grind it back, you're gonna need some really small screws. I got these little number 10 1/2-inch flathead Phillips that I got from Home Depot, and just little washers. I got 60 of them, just because you're gonna need a little space. You're gonna need to make some space in there so they can be nice and tight. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be using right there. Should work out pretty nice, and I'll show you how it goes real quick. Coming together. Last couple steps here. I think it was like $3. Peace. Okay, this is the final step before actually applying it to the doors, which I'm not going to show you. It's just a bunch of snap tabs and 2 Phillips screws just to put the door latch and then to put the little change bucket on, and that's it. So I got the door panel all cleaned up. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna flip it around on the ground. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a screw and a washer just like this. So actually I changed the washer. I had these washers laying around. They're a 1/4 inch hole and they're a little bit bigger, like a 50-cent piece. So I'm gonna use these a little bit better just because the hole can cover the actual panel better. So all I'm gonna do is just grab it like this, and we're just trying to find the center of these spot welds and just screw it in. So it's gonna go just like this. You see this? Boom, it's gonna go in there, covering over the hole and into the spot weld, and you just screw it in nice and tight, and it grabs to the other panel and sucks them up really good. So let me get this going and then I'll show you the process. So here's what the final panel looks like. You get in those edges, get it nice and clean around the little armrest or the little where the change bucket goes. Get that all smooth. And here's that little groove I was telling you about. Try to press it in there so you can get that nice little impression. So that's it. Now they're ready to go inside the panels. Hit it with the little washer and some screws, and that's it. I'll show you guys the cutting and all that for the crank and the little pocket. That's it. Okay, well this is what it looks like when it's done. Using different stacks of washers and different screws to kind of get it tight. I even used a little nut right here as a washer. Choose whatever feels good, like whatever sucks up that other panel to this one. You don't have to get every hole, but makes it look a little nicer on the outside, on the back side. So here it is, all finished up. Looks pretty damn good. Clean. Cut out the little pocket right here for the change. Cut out the window crank. Boom, boom. Okay, I got the driver's side one completed. Here we go, finished product. Got the little change bucket in, window crank in, speaker house, everything's in. Came out pretty damn nice, man. We can do any colorway you need, so if you like that, if you like what we're working with here, let me know. We can do whatever kind of material you like, whatever kind of colorway. Yes, sir. Hit me up. All right. That's it. Another one from Mr. Kid Garage. Thank you for tuning in. This is the part 1 for the door panel refurbish or customization, whatever you want to call it. Let me know you want to do yours or you've done yours, and you guys can give me some tips. I'd like to see some pictures. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you on the part 2. Later, guys.